Hi everybody, this is Alyssa with Greenlight Messages, and welcome back to the Learning the Rune series, and this is video 3. So let's get started. So the first rune I'm going to go over with you guys. This is a rune called Wunjo, and it is spelled Wunjo. And this rune, you can look at it like a tribal flag or like a personal flag. It's about joy and victory. It's also about strengthening your relationships with others, and it's like a fellowship rune. So when you see this, it's like a personal triumph or just a victorious outcome, and it's also about strengthening your relationships with your fellow man. Next here, we have Sowilo, and it is spelled Sowilo. And this is considered the sun or a lightning bolt. It can also be considered the solar wheel. This is about energy and power. So when you think of it, you can think of the S like a sun or a lightning bolt. It's full of energy, it's charged, it's powerful. And then it can also be related to an education and understanding. But for the most part, when I see this, I know that there's a lot of power packed behind the reading, or what's going on in the reading. Next, here we have, I'm knocking them around, Thurisaz. It is spelled Thurisaz. And so this is like a thorn or Thor's hammer. So you can think of it as like a thorn on a thorn bush, or you could think of it like Thor's hammer. So this is about protection as well as destruction, your will and your actions. What are you hammering towards? What are you projecting your energy into? What are you breaking down to rebuild? So where is your will and your action going? So when you see Thurisaz, you know it's about protection as well as destruction. Next, we have Jera, and this is Jera, and it's actually the rune of a year, so a complete cycle. So the name Jera makes it really easy to remember as well. So when you see this, it's considered the harvest rune, or the rune of reward after toiling for a long time with your soil and your plants in your garden. You know, you get to reap that harvest at the end of the year when you're done planting and taking care of it for the whole year. It's a rune of complete cycles. So it's also seen as the union of heaven and earth as well. So it can be about physical completions, physical rewards, or it can be about spiritual rewards as well, kind of enlightenment, learning, and getting more spiritual information. So finally here we have a rune called Gebo, and this is spelled Gebo, and this rune is usually considered a gift or generosity. Sometimes it can be an exchange or a partnership. It's got a depiction of two coming together, so they would consider this the union of the god and the goddess. So it's kind of the coming together of two forces, or a gift and generosity. So let's just go do a quick once over. So we have Wunjo. This is like the victory and joy, so your victory flag. It's also strengthening relationships with your fellow man. We have Sowilo here, which is the sun or the lightning bolt, which is about energy and power. Then we have Thurisaz, which is either Thor's hammer or the thorn on your side. It's protection as well as destruction. It's will and it's action. And then we have Jera, which is the harvest rune, the rune of a year, a complete cycle. It's also about rewards and the union of heaven and earth. And then finally, we have Gebo, which is gifts and generosity, the coming together of two, like the god and the goddess. It's about partnerships and as well as forgiveness. So these are the 5 runes we're going to take care of today. And then if you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. And video 4 will be up shortly. Light and love.